Yep, the debt crisis. The Pentagon is now gearing up for massive defense cuts, $100 billion worth pretty quickly, to be exact. But a new analysis shows this may actually cost the United States 1 million jobs or more. Joining us right now to expand on the severe backlash these cuts are going to have across our country is Virginia Congressman Randy Forbes. Good morning to you, Congressman.
Good morning, Steve.
Okay, we all think that Washington, D.C. spends too much, and so that's why these somebody's got to give somewhere. But according to the estimates, 1 million jobs are going to be lost if these sequestration cuts go through.
Steve, it's no question we have to set our priorities, but national defense should be one of those priorities. And we've seen this administration have so many policies that have cost us jobs, but this is going to be the culmination of all of them. Even by their own admission, the Secretary of Defense says it'll cost 1.5 million jobs. We just had a study from the Manufacturers Association that says it'll cost over 1 million jobs. That's going to be devastating to an economy that's already on the ropes, and we've got to do something to stop it. The House has passed legislation that would stop it. The President said he's not going to do anything. The majority leader in the Senate said he's not going to do anything.
Right.
And this is going to be a huge economic concern.
Of course, it's going to kick in after the election. I mean, if most people knew we're talking about losing 1 million jobs, they'd say, we're not for that. What, Congressman, can be done at this point to turn the card around?
Well, Steve, we've passed legislation through the House that would turn it around, and what we do is we take away those huge, massive defense cuts, and we simply stop the increase in spending in several other programs. And we put that on the table, passed it out of the House overwhelmingly. Now we're waiting for the Senate, but as you know, to get a law passed, we have to have the Senate to act, and Senator Reid has said he's not going to deal with this issue at all, and the President has refused. He's just punted and said, Congress, you fix it. Yeah. But in the interim, we're talking about 1.5 million jobs potentially that could be lost in this country.
I understand the politics, Congressman, about why the Democrat-controlled Senate doesn't want to act on a Republican sent to them bill and budget, which they haven't done for over 1,000 days. But still, with 1 million jobs hanging in the balance, you think Harry Reid would say, okay, let's vote on this.
And Steve, again, it's not saying that our policy is exactly the right one, but the Senate ought to do something.
What's a place
Doing nothing
to start?
is absolutely suicidal. They could put anything they want on the table, but we need to get them to at least stand up and take some action and not try to hide this until after the election.
All right. Congressman Randy Forbes of Virginia. Sir, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, straight ahead.